We know that the brain is made of billions of important cells called neurons that communicate with each other for the organism to function. Neurodegenerative diseases basically cause the death of these neurons in certain parts of the brain, leading to various disorders. There are many modes in which a neuron cell dies that lead to these disorders. For example, necrosis, where acute cell death occurs due to severe stress. Another important cause of these degenerative diseases is protein misfolding. Parkinson's is one of these diseases where a part of the brain responsible for releasing dopamine dies, eventually causing motor disorder. Huntington's is another disease similar to Parkinson's, usually caused by unusual protein growth and affecting motor skills. One difference for Huntington's is that it is of genetic in nature. Whenever neurons die, the brain actually shrinks, leading to loss of memory, motor skills, and cognition. Alzheimer's is an example. One of the research areas being worked on for potentially curing such diseases is finding and replacing the damaged or dead neurons with stem cells. Although animal trials have been successful, it is too dangerous and complex for human trials as it involves finding the exact location of the replacement and the placement of supporting structures for the stem cells to grow into new neurons. We know that ANNs are created based on biological neurons. Fault tolerance in ANNs is a research topic where people try to understand how an ANN would work when there is fault in the system. In order to efficiently assess and conduct experiments, certain fault models are required so that a common method can be quantitatively used to measure fault tolerance. One such model would be the stuck-at model, where let's say a data point is stuck at either 0 or 1, and this would be a type of permanent fault. Another model would be random bit flips, where the data value of a memory randomly changes, and this would be a type of a transient timing fault. The various techniques of fault tolerance. Passive fault tolerance is where the fault is either masked or absorbed without considerably affecting the system. However, in active fault tolerance, errors are detected and fixed. Some passive fault tolerance techniques would be redundancy, where redundant neurons are deployed, which would mask the fault by replacing the damaged neurons. In modified learning technique, the NN is trained with expected noise or fault so that it becomes fault tolerant. Another way is to use optimization algorithms to find the best number of neurons given the fault constraints. One of the articles performs some experiments to understand the fault tolerance in ANN. Two scenarios where a neuron is faulty and the synapse or the output of the neuron is faulty are considered, and the accuracy is measured based on the noise given as input. It turns out that the higher the noise, the lower the accuracy, and the synapse fault had a higher impact on lesser accuracy compared to neuron fault.